Live from the East Lansing Underground. This is 88.9 bringing you The Basement, and that was Yellowhouse. Can we give them some snaps right off the bat? Oh my gosh, I don't think we've ever opened a show that hard. That was incredible, you guys.
Actually, though, yeah.
Genuinely. So to start us off, my name is Liv. I'm the host.
I am Griffin, the co-host.
And would you guys take a moment to introduce yourselves to our listeners?
I'm Drew Jepson, guitar player.
I'm Lucy Wallace on vocals.
Kyle Freeman on guitar.
I'm Sam Winkle on bass.
Nick Loken on drums.
Well, thank you for coming on the Basement Show.
Thanks for having us.
All the way from Kalamazoo, Michigan.
That's right.
Kazoo.
Born and raised.
But we have 2 Spartans in the band, correct?
Three.
3. I apologize.
Okay.
No sweat.
Both Kazoo natives and Spartans.
Yes.
So it's a mixture, as I understand it.
Absolutely.
Correct.
Very nice. Yeah, if people weren't aware, we also have every night on our show a Kazoo native. So Griffin is our representative in the house
Yes.
tonight.
Yes, I am from the zoo, so I'm happy you guys could be here. I do feel very welcome. It feels like I just walked in the front door of a big yellow house.
Hey.
So, but I want to, get a tour a little bit. I want to see each of your bedrooms. So I'm just curious. I want to know a little bit about each other and how the band formed. Have you guys all known each other? And
Well,
I'll take this one.
Okay.
So Drew, Nicholas, and I were all in KR together at the Kalamazoo Academy of Rock back in high school. But Drew and Sam have been buddies for a long time and have always wanted to start a band. So kind of just through who we all knew and who could kind of play what instrument. And we just kind of all came together back in April of 2024. So we've not even been together for an entire year.
wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Even in that short period of time, though, do you feel like you've seen some level of growth in how you play together?
Oh,
That's like significant.
100%.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think I noticed a lot of improvement myself. I used to playing with drums beforehand, and when we really started playing with Nick, the drums kind of helped me really perform better, and I've really locked in recently. I think.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
me and Sam, we both hadn't played in bands before. I was just a bedroom guitarist with some riffs and stuff, and then Sam, you're kind of the same way. Where we only person we've ever played for is ourselves. Which when you get to play with other people, it's a completely different landscape.
Yeah, we've really become a cohesive unit
Yeah.
since when we started. It's a big difference for sure.
Well, just listening, I'm amazed that you haven't known each other for ever. Not to just heap praise on for no reason. That's not really what we like to do here. But yeah, I'm so impressed. You guys really do kind of give the energy of a family that's been, cooperating for a while.
Yeah. We're all really tight. You can't. We spend a lot of time together. We rehearse every week, and then with shows. So it helps when you all like each other a little bit.
So when you are rehearsing and you are coming together, is the studio a yellow house?
Sure
Yes.
is. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Good to know.
It's a purple room in the yellow house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so there is the lore begins with a true yellow house
This
somewhere.
is true. Yeah, we had some yellow names going around, but that's kind of where we ended up. Just since we're rehearsing in a yellow house, that felt fitting. So
What were some of the other prototypes, and why is it yellow that's important in the equation?
honestly, I don't know.
I think
Yeah, go for it.
Drew's kind of had the idea of you see the yellow light and you go for it, you take the risk. So I think that that was kind of our goal for that to be yellow, and then all of a sudden we started playing at Nick's house, and then it was the yellow house. So yellow house it is.
Mm-hmm. I really like that. Drew, are you a scary person to be in the car with when you drive? Is that the takeaway?
I don't think terribly, but sometimes I get a little impatient, I guess.
Why is that?
Why is that? I don't know.
No
Probably
one's-
just I'm not good at time management, and I don't give myself enough time to get places on time. So sometimes I can't stand a red light.
Well, how do we hear that in your guys' music? That impatience, the itch to go.
I feel like
There's never very many lulls.
we're always itching for something catchy, something that's gonna engage the audience. we don't want them to have to wait for it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we like the hard hitting stuff.
So I've been asking a lot of things. I've been trying to get you to tell me a lot of information, but I want to know a little bit about the song "Tell Me." Was this written by you, Lucy?
This was actually a song Nicholas had an idea for, but we ended up really collaborating on together, would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, you brought most of the song.
Yeah, I like
He-
the music part I
Yeah.
came up with, but I didn't have any lyrics or anything for it.
Yeah. And then one day I was driving and I had it in my head and I kind of came up with the first
Yeah.
line, which is about, it's pretty self-explanatory. Just like tell me what you are thinking. And then that one was a funny one because we kind of just passed the phone around with the notes and it's a subject where everybody had like pretty like good opinions just to jot down and because I think it's like a thing everyone's experienced where it's like just tell me what you're thinking. Don't
Tell me what you want.
hide it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the usual process for you guys?
It just depends really with words.
Somebody has an idea, and at some stage, whether it's like one riff or almost a full song, and then we all just kind of add our personalities, our flavor, our style to it, and really collaborate to try and make it something that we're all really happy about. And usually there's a moment when we know we've got it, when everybody likes it, everyone's kind of on the same page, but sometimes that can take a while. So
Yeah, and I think everyone in the band, like, we all kind of have, like, our thing.
Yeah.
And, like, what I think is really good is, like, we all are good at holding each other back from going too far into that thing,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, we
So-
always find a consensus that there's usually a right answer, at least with what we're coming up with. Like,
Compromises.
yeah, compromises usually lead to something that we go, okay, yeah, that's what it has to
Yeah.
be,
And then I think lyrics are last too.
yeah.
typically.
Sick. Well, I would love to hear it. Once again, this is Yellowhouse, and you are listening to Tell Me.
Here we go.
Too little, too late. Every single mistake. Didn't know what I was doing wrong. When nothing's at stake. Not taking the bait this time. I'm not coming alone. Thought it would be fair, but nothing to bear. Now you got one foot at the door. Remember I died and telling me lies. Where is the promise that you swore? You told me to find, you wasted my time. Don't try to settle the score. I can't read your mind. You told me to find, don't think I'll come back for more. Just tell me what you want. Tell me. Just tell me what you want. Tell me. Tell me now. Here we go. Just tell me. Just tell me. Just tell me. Just tell me what you want. Instead of making that face and standing in place, why don't you just tell me you're walking away? There's no saving the day. Why don't you tell me what you want?
Thank you.
Okay, I'm seeing it now. This is a party band.
Oh, we like to rock.
To get people moving.
Yeah, we like to get the crowd dancing, the folks on their feet.
Right up in front of the stage,
Yeah.
too.
Speaking of which, I want to talk about energy a little bit. Are you guys of the
Nice to
belief?
meet you.
What's his middle name?
Yeah, seriously.
I can see that. You can really tell. I'd love to know if you guys are of the perspective that you get energy from the crowd, or your job is to be there and to bring the energy.
It's a mix because we try to show up with an energy, but we definitely, if the crowd's feeling it and they're moving, we try to feed off of that and kind of like give it back, and it's like a conversation.
Yeah.
As we're playing through our set, because we have some ups and downs in the set where we try to change it up and go with different tempos and different, I guess, vibes, throughout the set order, but the whole time it's really a conversation with the crowd, and we're trying to see what they'll give us, and they're trying to see what we'll give them, and it just works.
And I'm always dancing, so I
Yeah.
just try and get the people dancing with me.
Yeah, Lucy, I remember when I saw Yellowhouse for the first time in September, you were like, everybody get up!
Yeah.
Everybody get up now!
That's right.
Jump while you're jumping! And
I got a little rowdy at that show.
no, I liked it. It was like, it needed it, and you got everyone jumping. And
right, sometimes-
everyone in the back came right to the front. They're like, oh,
right,
okay,
that's
you
right.
heard her. But yeah, no, and one thing that's really cool is like, since we're both from Kalamazoo, you refreshed my memory of your past theatrical era.
Something like that.
Yeah, me and Lucy used to compete in forensics together.
This is true.
From different high schools, but she refreshed my head. I'm like, oh my god, like we did.
It was a brief 2 years, but
Can you guys give some context for the non-forensic participators? What does this entail?
it's like competitive acting.
How do you act competitively, I
Yeah.
might ask?
So basically it's just like public speaking. There's more of a professional side and there's more of a performance side.
Yes.
And we always did performance, obviously. And there was different categories, and the one we were in was storytelling. So it was our job to act out a book, a children's book specifically, and be all narrated but basically you're performing it as if you're all the different characters. There was also like dramatic interpretation and like what was some other ones? Prose.
Poetry.
Which they took like from more of a serious novel or like just different ways of media turn into a performance. Anyways, but there was competitions in our county, and it was a big in the state actually. It was a big deal. Like it was like a lot of fun, but I think that's interesting that we were both storytellers. Does being a storyteller kind of translate into your stage presence, or like has that given you confidence? In any way?
Yeah, I feel like I've honestly really always been really comfortable on a stage and in front of people. I kind of like what Nick was saying, like just in the sense of really trying to just engage with the people on the other side. I think just that's the best part, and so when I can do that, that's great. And when our music helps with that, that's also great. And I'd like to think there's a story within each song, and honestly, even within our whole set. So, there's definitely some parallels with the performance aspects and the storytelling. Yeah.
Sick.
I think that's really true too. There's like this inherent give and take. Like you can put all you got into this show, but you need other people to bring what they can to the table. And you make something together with that. How much do you feel like you can control if it's going to be a good show? Like, does the effort that you put in, is that able to translate to making it what you want? Or is there some element of just kind of resigning that control?
I think there's definitely a lot of aspects to consider when we talk about like having a good show, because it can feel really great, or it can, seem like everybody was dancing, the energy was really high, whereas like maybe we feel like we didn't play as well as we wanted to or something like that. But yeah, I think there's different aspects to it. What do you feel like makes a good show? Do you know if it's going to be a good show or not?
I feel like typically, like we set ourselves up for success in terms of like the energy we bring. Like I think regardless, typically we bring a good energy, and yeah, usually I think it falls on how good we think we played. But I think so. I'd say I feel like a lot of it's in our control, just because we're the ones who prepare for it. But we haven't run into a bad crowd yet. I'll say that.
I think a big part too is like, people go to like see live music, you're performing to have like a connection with the audience. And I think if you like are really passionate about your songs and you spend a lot of time like, working on them and actually care about them, that's conveyed, whether it's intentionally or not. You can feel that in a performance. So yeah.
And
I
we do
think
that.
We care a lot about our songs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So where do you feel that connection the best? Like where when you perform?
It's just like in the air. Like you're just like doing it, you just feel good. And you can tell when people are feeling good too, everyone's smiling, jumping around. It's like a non-tangible
But
thing.
specifically like where, like what city, like what like
Yeah,
venue?
Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo?
All
Okay.
over. Yeah, we've been.
Hometown crowd, yeah.
That's right. Yeah, we've been all over Kalamazoo. We have tons of family friends from the area as well, Kalamazoo and Portage, that come out all the time to support us. They've
And
shown up.
fans.
Yeah,
You've had fans now.
And East Lansing, we played a show here not too long ago and had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Crowd
Yeah.
was really-
Yeah.
Yeah, they brought the energy.
Yeah, it was a fun night.
Yeah, I'd say it's from a lot of our family and friends who show up, but then also the folks who kind of run into us and like, I like their energy, so stick around.
I wanted to ask any of you, specifically the people who live in Kalamazoo, Kalamazoo is a very interesting town. I think it's a great place to grow up, but also a great place to leave. But I mean, is there anything about it that inspires you, or like, is there anything like something special that kind of like?
Nick's been there the longest. So.
Okay.
Especially the music scene in Kalamazoo, I feel like has really inspired us as a band because, I mean, bands can be a little competitive at times, and there's a lot of really strong, really impressive bands that are coming out of Kalamazoo right now. I feel like that has really pushed us to be better. Just in general, I feel like that's really the special thing about Kalamazoo is there's such an art community there. Whether it's music or painting or photography, acting, really anything, there's just such a strong community there.
Yeah,
Surrounding that it really pushes us to be the best we can be.
artists creating art.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Facts.
So someone earlier threw out the name June, one of your songs. I think it was in regards to like lyrics or what? How did that come up?
I think this one just is really good energy. I think we've gotten a lot of feedback that this is a crowd favorite. Some of our friends request it pretty often. So, yeah, we like this one.
Yeah, is this one that you kind of feel reflects that music scene and the way that you've been pushed to kind of like test the boundaries of your creation?
Yeah, definitely. I think not only with this song, but I think you'll also see later with some other ones, especially like Macaroni Western is a little different, a little heavier, but it still all is our sound, which is really cool. So.
I'm excited to hear it.
June.
One summer evening, we were staring at the clouds. It gave me a feeling that I could maybe fly around. When I remember the sunlight, your kisses on my skin. It's so cold without you, make me feel warm again. One summer evening, the clouds rolled in and covered the skies. It gave me a feeling that I will see the stars in your eyes. When I remember the sunlight, your kisses on my skin. It's so cold without you. Come and give it to me again. With you.
One summer evening, we were staring at the clouds. Thank you, thank you.
That
was
sounded like
June.
June.